Alright guys, it's the next day, and been out fishing all freaking day. It's about 1 p.m. and you wanna see our cabin? There she is in all of her glory. Let's take you inside. It's nothing fancy, that's for sure, especially the floor. But each of us got our own room here. There's 2 beds in there. The whole thing runs on propane because it's off the grid, so we got some lanterns built in, the gas lines. My bed, got my sleeping bag, a whole bunch of stuff. But this is my favorite part. Right out the window, mountains in the lake. This place is 100% off the grid, so there's no power, right? We have some power sometimes when the owner turns the generator on. So with that, he technically has satellite Wi-Fi, but I've not hooked onto it yet. It's a little hit or miss. Which also means that is the outhouse, no plumbing. Beautiful lake. There's so many places in the world you could think to go, and honestly this was not one of them for me. Sorry it's windy, but this is a huge lake. Chain of lakes, tons of creeks, mountains all around. We are the only lodge on this entire lake. I mean, how can you ask for better weather, guys? Like, it is probably about, I don't know, 70, 75 degrees out right now, and just barely wispy clouds in the sky. It's super windy out here on the lake, obviously, on the boat, but it's beautiful. I actually just realized I forgot to tell you guys that this is called the Kwagama Lake Lodge in Ontario, Canada, which is just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I definitely do not pretend to be a fly fisherman, or like at least a good one. I mean, I think I can fly fish a little bit, but yeah, it's a little windy out here. It's hard to get your cast down, but just, I mean, look around. I keep saying it's like unbelievable. I mean, like in the last couple of years, Allison and I have been so fortunate to go to Greece and to Thailand, Switzerland, France, like everywhere. And I gotta admit, like, Canada and places like it are by far some of my favorite. I mean, can you just imagine what all of this would look like in like the fall time? Yeah. You know, I mean, with it being day 2, I haven't done a ton of filming, but it's been worth it because I feel like I'm trying to capture just enough for you guys so you can see what we're doing, but also give me enough time with my dad and brothers, just have a really good time. I'll mention it again. My dad and all my brothers and I have never actually taken a vacation together, so this is really fun. And of all places to get sunburn, the palms, or not my palms, but the backs of my hands burnt to a crisp, and my nose. Be feeling that one tomorrow. Alright guys, it's another beautiful, beautiful day, as you can definitely tell from my suntan line from my sunglasses. But we are having an awesome time. Did lots of fishing this morning, got even more fish, bringing some home. With our fishing licenses, we get 2 fish to bring back to the States, so that's going to be really cool. There's a mosquito, imagine that. But I do have some bad news for you guys. Our very gracious host has just learned that he needs to get back home. He was planning on being here at this camp way back in the secluded bush for about a month, but he has kind of a family emergency that's coming up, and does require him to leave actually tomorrow. So we are actually supposed to be here for 2.5 more days. So our trip here, we're gonna cut it a little short. He was very, very gracious and offered us to stay in the camp and help ourselves to everything and do it, but I think we're actually gonna go and find something else to do and enjoy the time with each other and things like that. We don't want to head back home early, so we're gonna keep the trip going, but yeah, it is a little bummer that we have to leave here a little early, but we're making the most of it with all of our time that we have here. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. This is the completion of our Canada videos. We had such an awesome time in Canada. I can't wait to go back. If you know anyone who's interested in an outdoor adventure going to Canada, this is not sponsored, but I would highly recommend this area. We had a great time. The Mountain View Lodge in Searchmont, Ontario, and the Kwagama Lake Lodge in Ontario, just outside the Lake Superior Provincial Park. Thanks a lot, guys, and we will see you in the next video.